Hey guys, Steven here from Agave, coming to you from Guadalajara, from the beautiful Casa Endemica bottling facility and bar, tasting room. We're on our industry trip at the moment, and I'm going to show you one of my favorite cocktails to make using two of the amazing products that they bring to us in Germany every year. So, for this recipe we're using two beautiful agave spirits. Got the privilege of meeting Arturo the other day and seeing how he makes this juice. You can cut to some videos of that. We got to cut some quiotes. That's hence why I'm injured at the moment. But yeah, this cocktail is simple so that these shine through, using fresh ingredients that we got at the market this morning. And the recipe per drink will be in text somewhere around me. I'm gonna make a few drinks now so I can leave the guys with something to drink later. We're gonna mix it in this beautiful beer glass, just for a beer after work. It's gonna use some fresh lime juice, some pineapple juice that we juiced about 10 minutes ago, beautiful dark agave nectar, and these two spirits. So I'm gonna get going. Yeah, cool. So we'll start with the Venenosa Tabernas, which is a very low smoke, just easy. It kind of helps carry the drink along and lets Arturo's Raicilla take the main stage. I'm making enough for 4 drinks. You can scale this recipe up as big or as small as you want. It keeps in the fridge once it's done, which makes it great for parties, great for dinners. Equal parts of the Raicilla and the Tabernas. And then we're gonna hit that with our pineapple juice next. Which is pretty much 3/4 of the amount of the Raicilla we put in. Next up is our freshly squeezed lime juice. Strain all the pulp out of this. You don't have to, because we're gonna be straining this to clarify it, but you can save yourself some work. I hope this glass is big enough.
I hope so too.
And we're gonna finish this with just a smidge of agave. And this agave, you can see from the dark color, you can't really get this stuff in Europe. It imparts not just sweetness, but some really fresh flavor and a little fountain. We'll give this a stir before we add our coconut milk, which is gonna curdle in the glass and start the clarification process. Always check as you make. It's delicious. So next up, whatever volume this is, so we're looking at about 750 mils at 20% coconut milk. You can use regular milk as well. I find oat milk doesn't work, but any milk alternative. And you'll see it start to curdle. The citric acid and the milk don't like each other, so they latch onto each other. Leave that sit for about an hour at room temperature. It's quite warm in Guadalajara, so it'll take about 30 minutes. And then we can start straining it through cheesecloth. So as you can see, this has been curdling. That is basically the milk solids. The milk solids are catching all of the particles that the lime juice and pineapple juice have, but not catching the flavor. So the next stage is to separate that out. This can be a little tricky. I chose the wrong glass for this, but we'll see how we go. What you need: strainer, fine strainer, colander sometimes works as well, like a pasta colander, and any form of fine filter. You can use cheesecloth. Today I have coffee filters. So we're gonna just get this into our strainer and then get our nice big ugly plastic container that this will go into. Rest the strainer. The first few drops are gonna come out cloudy, so then you just recycle that through the process. I'm gonna dump this in quite quick now so to avoid losing any. So basically, as it filters through the cheesecloth or the coffee filter, the milk solids create their own filter. So the filter becomes more and more successful as it goes. As I said, these first few drops now, little bit of particulate in them. So we just put that back in and restart. And now we can just leave this in the background. It's gonna take its time. It'll be ready in about an hour when it drips through, and then you have your cocktail, pour it over ice, ready to enjoy. All right, so it's been about an hour and a half. We've got some clarification going on. I'm gonna go check on it. It always takes longer than I remember, but this is what we have so far, and we're losing life here. So I'm gonna take what we have and just serve it up, let you see how simple this drink can be. So, nice little rocks glass. I'm gonna paint it with some lime juice, garnish it with some sal verde, also available on the Agavera website. Plug. Boom.
Boom.
It says jalapeno, cilantro. It's a really nice soft one, not spicy at all. So I'll just grab my lime. You can do this as neat or as messy as you want. Just get a nice little bit on half the rim there. Now we're gonna add our ice. If I can find the scoop. So, if I was working in a bar where we had access to, you know, a clear block of ice, I would, but I'm not, so we don't. So I'm just gonna very quickly, out of this beautiful plastic cup, just pour this beautiful nectar right over. And this has all the flavor that we added earlier and none of the color. Looks very elegant in the glass. And then I'm gonna finish it off just to remind us of what's in it with a pineapple leaf garnish. And that can sit in your fridge for as long or as little as you want. I guarantee if you make it, it'll disappear very quickly. Cheers.
Salud.
Nice one.